World, I feel like it's like shutting down right now.
People need to take this very seriously.
You must stay at home.
Telling all of her residents to stay home this weekend.
There, Wall Street ending one of the worst weeks of trading since the financial crisis in 2008.
We're starting to get to that point where those supply chains are going to have massive disruptions.
So how the coronavirus will truly impact the world economy will heavily depend not only on its severity or duration, but also on whether consumers start to change their spending behaviors based on that fear.
Hello everyone, this is Farooq Saeed over here, and today, like most of you guys, I'm here stuck at home in quarantine mode. Well, I thought I'd take this time to answer some of the effects of coronavirus on Dubai's real estate market. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, so the first question I'm going to answer is how quickly will the coronavirus affect Dubai's real estate market? And the answer to that is immediately. We're in March 28th today. The city is going through a lockdown. So yes, we are going to see an immediate effect on the number of buyers, the number of sellers that walk through the door. As a real estate agent myself and someone who's managing a team, I've seen a sharp decline in the number of leads coming across. People at this time are not really thinking towards buying a house. So a lot of people are holding their decision. As a real estate agent, even if you have one seller or one buyer that has put his decision on hold, it has affected our market immediately. So the next question I'm going to talk about is how will the coronavirus affect Dubai's real estate market? Well, this is a two-sided question. One is for sellers. Obviously, someone who wants to sell their property is going to still carry on trying to sell his property, and we will see reductions in prices. Those investors that do not really need to sell their property might actually hold back their decision and take the listings away during this period of uncertainty. So we might see a little bit of a reduction in the number of sales listings online, but well, the people that need to sell their properties will still continue marketing their property, and we're already seeing a reduction in asking prices for those properties. Well, on the other side, for buyers, this is going to be, in my opinion, an opportunity, because a lot of buyers are going to fall out of the market being fearful as to how low the prices might go because of this coronavirus. In my opinion, this is going to be a short-term effect on the prices. Well, I'm praying that the cure for coronavirus comes out as quickly as possible. So if it does in the next few months, this is going to be a very, very short window of opportunity for buyers to make a decision to buy a property. In the famous words of Warren Buffett is, be greedy when others are fearful. All right. This quote has a lot of weight at times like this. You know, we have to see what the market is like right now. We have to see this market crash as an opportunity. You know, this is the times when sellers that do need to get out of the market, they're going to be selling their properties at record discounts. For example, I have a seller that owns a manufacturing business here in Pakistan, and unfortunately, his orders for the next 5 months have stopped. Because most of his orders are from the US and the European market for textiles, and all of his buyers have asked him to halt his manufacturing for the next few months. And that's why he's actually come up to me and asked me to sell a few of his properties at record low prices. So this is an opportunity for a lot of buyers to jump onto the market at this time when the window of opportunity is relatively short. So we will see some buyers that will still take this time as an opportunity, and I believe that those buyers will be the ones that will benefit most out of this downturn. All right, so the next question that I have is, what is the opportunity at a time like this for real estate agents? In my opinion, and this is what I say to my team all day, every day, is do not stop working at a time like this. When others are not working, this is our time to get ahead. All right. And in my opinion, this is the time to find motivated sellers. At a time like this, when there's so much uncertainty, a lot of people's businesses are affected. A lot of people that are in the job market, their jobs are affected. In the next 3 months, we will see further unfortunate reductions in the workforce throughout Dubai, and we are bound to find sellers that need to sell their property. As an agent, I wouldn't say take advantage of those sellers, but I would say help those sellers sell their property and market their property. So there will be a number of people that are motivated sellers or distressed sellers that need to sell their property at record low prices. So make sure you are there to help those people, and I'm sure there are going to be enough buyers willing to pick up a good deal in the next coming few months. All right, so for all those agents, there is an opportunity at a time like this. Make sure you're contacting your clients, your old clients. Find out what their situation is right now. Make sure you catch up with them, find out how they're doing, how their families are doing, and make sure to tell them that you are working during this downturn. All right, so the next question that I have is, what is the opportunity right now for investors? Well, investors are people that buy properties that provide them positive cash flows, properties that are rented out and are giving investors a good rental return or positive cash flows.
I want to talk to you about the cash flow.
That is rents minus service charges and all the other expenses. At a time like this, at economic downturns, there are properties that investors can enter into at a very good purchase price. So there will be a lot of opportunities for investors at a time like this. Historically, if we look at downturns, economic downturns, we've always seen that the prices are more affected than the rents in the short term. So we might be able to grab onto a great deal, which are already rented out for another year. So you could still grab onto a property at a low price, which has a high rent. So your cash flows can be very, very positive. All right. And in the long term, once this economic downturn reverses, you will see that those properties will still keep generating positive cash flows.
Cash flow.
And even in economic downturns, you might find a reduction in the buyers, but there will still be end users. So if you have a quality property in a good area, you will still be able to find tenants for that property. And in economic downturns, like I said, there are less buyers, but there are still people looking to rent. So prices are affected more. Rents actually tend to stay stable, relatively stable, or might even go up as more people are now looking to rent rather than buying properties. So in my opinion, this is a great time for an investor to grab onto a property, look for quality areas, look for quality properties, look for properties that have good tenants, that are already having year-long contracts, rental contracts. And luckily in Dubai, we don't really negotiate rental contracts in the middle of the year. A lot of properties already have their rental checks paid up in advance. So it's a good time for investors to find properties that have positive cash flows. And like I said, find the best deals in the market. Well, the last and final question that I have is, how long will we see the effects of the coronavirus in Dubai's real estate market, and how bad will the effects be of coronavirus on Dubai's real estate market? Well, the correct answer to this is that I don't know. I don't think anybody knows how long and how bad the effects will be. Well, with regards to the length, luckily we stay in Dubai, and Dubai is doing an excellent job. The government is doing an excellent job at mass sanitization, at trying to control the virus. Luckily we have a great government that is doing all in its power to curb the effect of the virus. However, this is a global pandemic. The vaccine for this can come out that soon, but it could be a 2-month problem. It could be a 3-month problem. We don't know. However, how bad will the effects will be will, I think, correspond to the fact as how long will this take. There's going to be businesses that are going to be going out of business. There are going to be small and medium enterprises that won't be able to withhold the effects of Corona in terms of zero sales, in terms of no activity in their businesses, and they will eventually go out of business, and this will have a trickle-down effect on Dubai's real estate market. So all I can say is, let's pray that this global pandemic stops, and let's give some credit to those medical workers in Dubai and the UAE government at large for taking the best steps at curbing this coronavirus. Well, I hope this video has been interesting for you guys, and don't forget to please like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.